Good evening, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to Detroit Become Human. Today's different stream to normal. Well, to our normal Detroit Human streams anyway. As it's not the subscriber special anymore. Tonight, this was meant to happen 2 weeks ago. And it didn't. So this was, we'd planned and spoke to you guys about this about a month ago now, probably. We finished Detroit Become Human, and we talked about doing alternative storylines, and that's what tonight's all about. We're going to have a look at some of the alternative storylines. If we hadn't been as nice, maybe if we'd made the bomb go off, what would have happened? Just because it's interesting to know the alternatives. You know, we played it as you guys decided all the decisions, made all the choices. So it was all in your hands, and I think we did pretty well. I think everyone survived. I think that went well, and we all agreed it'd be interesting to see some of the alternative ways of doing things. So this was meant to happen 2 weeks ago, but I fell asleep. So instead we're doing it tonight. We're also going to use this stream to talk about what the next subscriber special stream will be, because we haven't really made that decision. We've had some conversations. I've had some looking around to see what I could find. I can't spend money, so it's whatever is on the PlayStation Plus side of things. And to be fair, there's quite a lot of choice. Now, I've never been someone who likes horror. It's never been my thing. But there are a couple of games that have caught my eye in that genre. Especially when it comes to choice-based decisions, where you guys can make the choices and I just press the buttons and give a commentary. My job's easy. Thank you for the likes, much appreciated. So there are some things that I found that I think may fit, but I want you guys to help make the decision as much as possible. Let me just check the sound. Cool. So yeah, there was one that's really caught my eye that I thought may be interesting for us to do as the next subscriber special. But I can't for the life of me remember what it's called. I know that doesn't help. Bear with me, let me find it. So it's part of the PlayStation Plus current thing. I'm gonna need to know the name of it, aren't I? It was, so it's as far as I remember, until I find the name of it. It was, thank you for the like, much appreciated. Good evening, Vaughnie, how are you? It was a choice-based game that I thought would work. I'm trying to find the name of it so I can actually tell you what it was. It's not really working, is it? No worries, Crazy Irishman, no worries at all, hope you're well. Okay, I'm just trying to find the name of it. I did put it on the Discord a little while ago. I might be easier to go to the Discord to actually find the name of it, wouldn't I? That'd make more sense, wouldn't it? But tonight we're going to look at some alternative storylines. We're going to have a look at what would happen if we had actually exploded the bomb towards the end and things like that. Where did I see it? I put it on Discord. I know I did. Also in the schedule that goes live tomorrow, 1 PM GMT, you will notice on Monday there is no content on Monday. We're not streaming anyway. Glad you're good, Vaughnie. Glad you're good. We're not streaming anyway because it's bank holiday here in the UK for the Queen's funeral. But I'd actually decided not to do any content whatsoever because I just think that's the easiest way. As a show of respect as well. You know, it's just one of those things I thought was a better way of doing things. So, Until Dawn, it was called. Until Dawn. I knew I'd find it. So, you can have a look yourself and see what you think of it. It looks interesting. Admittedly, It's not my normal kind of thing. Good evening, Godkey. How are you? It's not my normal kind of thing. But we wanted something that had choices for you guys to make. Oh, have you played it, Godkey? So let me read you the blurb. This is what intrigued me. And like I say, horror games are not my thing. Never have been. But download this different until dawn. Delve into your group's dark past and a bonus chat. Okay, ignore that bit. Search for signs of what's really going on. Face new scares and other things could drastically change the course of the following chapters. Only your choices determine who will survive. When 8 friends return to an isolated mountain lodge where 2 of their group disappeared exactly 1 year ago, things quickly turn sinister. Gripped by fear and with tensions running high, you'll have to make the difficult decisions that will mean life or death for each member of the group. See the impact of your choices and the path you've taken with the butterfly effect system. Play as each of the 8 friends, all of who can live or die based on your decisions. There are no do-overs. The bit I'm not exactly excited about: endure spine-tingling scares brought to life by a Hollywood cast, including Hayden Panettiere. If you don't know her, she was the cheerleader in Heroes. Thanks for the like, much appreciated. But that's Until Dawn. Now, like I say, horror games are not my thing, but the fact you can make choices, it all matters, I think is quite interesting. But let me know what you guys think. That's kind of my go-to. I think that's what's going to be for the next subscriber special, which will be 2 weeks today. It's very good, is it, Godkey? I won't tell tips either to make it fun. Nice. I just think I wanted something that was quite similar. I want the choices to matter. I want there to be consequences, and I want you guys to make them choices. That's kind of my thinking. And Until Dawn fits that. And especially since it was part of the PlayStation Plus side of things. So to try it today, we're going to look at alternative storylines. If you guys have got any suggestions of what you wanted to see done differently, we'll have a look at those today. My big one was the bomb. So at the end, we had a choice that we could have used the bomb at one point, and we didn't do it. But I want to actually see what the outcome would be. So it's a case of looking at what differences we could make, what other things happened. If you stole the tickets, have I missed something? A mission where Todd tells you not to move, don't move. When Todd oh yes, that's a good one, Godkey. We never looked at what happens if we don't move, because we broke through the wall, didn't we? We did break through the wall. So that was bus tickets. Oh, if we stole the bus tickets, yes, good point. That's another one to look at, isn't it? See, there's a few of these who wanted to see alternatives. So, A New Home. We'll have a look at that one first because it's the first one here. This is the one where we first meet. Yeah, we can load different checkpoints. Go upstairs. Clean Todd's room. Talk to Alice. Finish cleaning. Which one is it? That's the only thing. It's finding the right checkpoint, isn't it? But this is the first time we met Alice. And yeah. Bus tickets makes the game very long. Oh, it's not in this one. Is it not A New Home? Okay. Well, we'll definitely have a look at bus tickets. I'm interested in that one. It's a stormy night, isn't it? Dinner's ready. Todd gets mad. Yes, so it's this alternative storyline here where we broke the programming. This time we're not going to. We can actually load in at the checkpoint. Todd gets mad. So yes, we'll have a look at bus tickets as well. I'm curious to what the alternative would have been there. And of course the bomb. It's just a chance to look at things you guys didn't choose that could have made the game so different. I want to know also what happens if the guy in the interview room, if he explodes. Just because I'm curious. Whether we'll get to that, I don't know. Okay, let's load up Todd Gets Mad and have a look. The previous checkpoints will be replaced, just will be updated as you play. Do not save. Yeah, do not save, it's fine. I like to keep our run intact. rather than resave over it. I just want to see the alternatives. So yeah, with Stormy Night, we'll have a look what happens if we do not break down the barriers. This is I think this will be interesting. And then we'll do tickets next, and then bomb, and then we'll see what time's left to what else we can have a look at. But I just would be interesting to see the alternatives. Like I say, we should have done this 2 weeks ago, but my fault we didn't. But yeah, as I say, I think Until Dawn I think that's going to be our next one. I'm not sure I'm looking forward to it. Okay.
It's all her fault. I know it's her fault.
Where is he? There.
I gotta teach her. I gotta teach her a good fucking lesson.
Okay, I know this was a storyline that wasn't exactly nice to play through.
First, I need a little hit. You stay there.
Okay, we're staying there.
Or I'll bust you worse than last time.
So this was the moment we found out that obviously the reason she didn't know anything and she was remade basically because he beat up the last one.
I could have had a family, but no! She didn't give a shit about how I felt. I did everything I could to make her happy. It just wasn't enough.
And obviously at this point I didn't know
what
what some of you guys knew about Alice. Good evening, Mr. Marplace. How are you? I did make a different thumbnail, and I'm hoping it went on. Remember, we can't do anything with this. We are just looking at alternatives, so we're not moving. Yeah, I did do it. It's fine. Good. Glad you're good. I don't remember him taking this long, to be fair, but there we go. We're not moving. We're not allowed to move. There we go. I think this is the start of it, isn't it? Taking his belt off. You thought you had school? Why did you think you had school?
Alice! Daddy's very mad! You deserve to be taught a good
This was a
lesson.
horrible, horrible chapter.
Good fucking lesson.
I did not enjoy this chapter whatsoever. Okay, he's gone upstairs, and this was the point. Ripping advice, really. But we could break through the wall, but we're not going to. We're just going to see what happens if we don't do anything. Because last time we did break through the wall and we stopped him hurting Alice.
Come here, you little brat.
No, Daddy, no! Don't hurt me! Please don't hurt me!
I think this is worse now than it was when we played it. Just because we know we can't do anything. We want to see the alternative.
It's all your fault. It's all your fault. She left because of you. Stop wriggling. I'll teach you to respect your father.
Yeah, I think this is worse than we played it and actually stopped him, to be fair. I so want to just break. I want to break through the barrier. I want to go up there. That's what we did.
You won't forget in a hurry.
And even knowing that she's an AI now doesn't make this any better. Yeah, this isn't nice, is it?
It's all over now. Daddy isn't angry anymore. Daddy loves you.
Oh, wow.
You know Daddy loves you.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that.
This is your fault.
He always blames Kara.
None of this would have happened if it weren't for you. This is all your
I'm not
fault.
fighting back if we could get a chance to. No, okay, we didn't. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, the progress won't be saved. Perfect. So the alternative, if we hadn't broken through the wall, which you guys decided to do at the time, which was brilliant, was Kara fails to become deviant and Todd kills Alice. Wow. I wasn't expecting that. I honestly wasn't expecting that to be the way that goes. How many? Only 2% of people failed to become deviant. 2% of people didn't go and have a look, although I suppose that percentage could be skewed for the people that went back to have a look to see what was different the second time round. Yeah, I think I prefer the original ending to that chapter as well, Vorney, to be fair. He blazes AI for everything. The first episode of Final Fantasy goes live next week, Godkey. It's on the schedule for tomorrow. The first episode goes live next week. I've been working on it a little while to get ahead. Yeah. I think the 2% though would be people going back to see the alternatives. That's the only thing I can think of. Which one? Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade. You can't go back and play one. I can't go back that far, unfortunately. But no, Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade. The first episode is live next week. Okay, we had a look at that one. I don't want to continue. No, I don't want to continue. I want to come out. Confirm. Okay. It's so fun. Yeah, no, that's the one I've been working on secretly for a little while, to be fair. There's also something else new next week, but have a look for the schedule to find out what that is. Something that I've been looking forward to doing for a while. Okay, so we found out the alternative to Alice. I didn't really want to see that personally now, but we did it. So, the other one was tickets, wasn't it? We could steal the tickets. This was quite near the end. Detroit become deviant. Classic game, what Final Fantasy VII. You can actually play the original, the remake. The graphics are incredible. You can play it with original graphics, which looks okay, but still, you never got on with them. My sister completed 7 and 8 on PlayStation 1. Yeah, I remember playing them as a kid, but I can't remember too much about them, to be fair. You're playing World of Final Fantasy right now. Oh, nice, Cookie. Okay. It's right near the end, isn't it, I think? So that's Battle for Detroit was the final bit. There's a few things I want to look at that one. Night of the Soul. Last Chance Connor. Camp Ski. Trying to remember which one it was. Crossroads. No, not. It might be Crossroads. It's knowing which chapter is which. So we're going to try and do the alternative. We stole the bus tickets, basically. We want to see what happened that way. The original is way longer. Oh, really? Oh, no, it's definitely not Tower Defense game Mr. Mad plays. It's a story. The end for the remake is the beginning for the old version. Oh, wow. No, I didn't realise that. Okay, I want to view Kara's flowchart. So, driving to Jericho, arrive at Jericho, upstairs. I'm guessing we're on the right chapter. I could be wrong. No, that's Crossroads. Kara flees. We're all the way down here. I think we're on the wrong one, aren't we? Yeah, they escaped Jericho. So was it before she went to Jericho or after Jericho? It's a long story. Yeah, I'm enjoying it so far though. I've got enough videos ahead to go live and not have to worry about trying to keep ahead. So if it's not that one, it's after Jericho, is it? So Night of the Soul. No, because that's only Markus and Connor. So it's not that one. Is it Battle for Detroit then? I didn't think it was Battle for Detroit. And maybe it was. This is Connor's last mission. Don't know why there's nothing showing up here, to be fair. There we go, Kara. Battle for Detroit. Luther saved in Crossroads. Find Luther and Jerry. Grab Rock. Security checkpoint. Don't tell me that's not... Okay. Bus terminal. There's no checkpoint. Have I got to do the whole thing from the beginning? I think we've got to do the whole thing from the beginning of the chapter. There's no checkpoint. The only checkpoint that seems to be is that one, which is annoying, which is right at the start. Yeah, no worries, okay. Yeah, I think we have to play the whole thing. There's a checkpoint at the river. But obviously, I'm guessing we avoid the river. But there's a whole storyline if we get on the bus. So, we have to redo the whole start of the story. That's fine. That's not the issue. That's not a problem. I would have liked to have been able to do it there. So we can change a few things of what we did if need be. It's not the end of the world. But the aim is to steal the tickets on the bus to see what the difference was. It looks like a whole big difference looking at the way the chapter goes. So let's have a look at the differences. Obviously, if you remember back to when we did this, Luther died on the boat, if I remember correctly. Did he die on the boat? I think he did. So I'm assuming this is the way to save Luther, possibly. But we'll have a look. It was really weird loading in today and not having the lady talk while I was ready loading up and stuff. That was weird. Because obviously she's gone now. We gave her permission to leave. Okay. So do you guys want choices to make the choices while we do this until we get to the bus and then we'll just aim to steal the tickets? Or are we just going to do it? He died in the boat because we didn't take tickets. Yes, that's it. Yes, we did, Dennis. Good evening, by the way. Yeah, we got the ending where everyone survived.
Are you alright?
I think everyone survived. Oh, by Luther. Luther died on the boat. We'll deactivate. But yeah, I don't know if you guys want to make choices or do you want me to just do them so we can get and see what it is?
Thanks.
I'm basically just looking for the easiest way to get there so we can actually see the difference more than anything else. But I don't think there's much before the bus terminal, is there? To be fair, just play through. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's a lot before the bus terminal. I'm going to take the gun. We did take the gun last time. We didn't use it, but we took it. But then, yeah, we can see the alternative. Does look like a whole branching storyline that's separate, which is quite cool. And obviously the big one for me is the bomb. I want to see the difference of blowing the bomb up.
Come on.
But yeah, the Alice storyline in the house, that's horrible.
No, please don't hurt me. Shut up on your knees.
Okay, the rounding up androids.
What are we gonna do? We have to keep going. If
We made it through
this
this absolutely fine, didn't we, last time?
Stay close to me. We're going to sneak past them without being noticed.
I'll attempt to sneak past something. If I get noticed, I'm going to be really annoyed.
Don't kill me. I didn't do anything. Shut up, I said. Are there many more?
Okay. Behind the car.
The more you look, the more you find. Oh, we don't have to spend the night here. I'm freezing my nuts off.
Behind the next car.
We used to clean up this fucking city. Believe me, we are.
There are soldiers everywhere. We need to be careful.
It's high risk currently, so we'll hold off for a second. Need that risk to go down. Made it through without being noticed, didn't we? I don't want to ruin that and get noticed now. Well, we're just talking about Until Dawn being next. As that looks quite a heavily branching storyline on that, to be fair, Dennis. And there's Luther.
Look over there. It's Luther.
Yeah, we're talking about Until Dawn. as possible the next subscriber stream where you guys make the choices.
They're going to kill him.
Save Luther. We did save Luther last time.
Let's go.
I want to have Luther with us because obviously we lost him in the boat. He died in the boat, so we've got to try and get him with us again on the bus.
Hey, buddy.
This is a mistake. I'm human.
Yeah, this is where we save
I
Luther.
just want to go home.
Which is what we did last
My
time.
wife is expecting me, and we're gonna.
Got orders to check all civilians.
No, no, please.
Wasn't the nicest bit this to go through, was it? Well, that's why we're thinking Until Dawn instead of the Telltale series. The problem with the Telltale series, you have to buy them. I think you get one chapter for free and the rest you've got to buy, and I can't do it at the minute. So I was trying to find something that was on the PlayStation Plus, and Until Dawn kind of sticks out. As something that I think would go quite well. Right, Alice under the car. Find a weapon. We've got a weapon. Oh, okay, pick up the brick. I forgot about the brick. Approach slowly. Slow. Okay, we got him. Oh, do I have 1 and 2 in the collection, do I? But then you want to do the rest of them, that's the thing. I'd rather wait for them kind of things until we can buy the lot.
We don't know how to thank
And then we
you.
can play through and it's not an issue. I don't want to get halfway through and think, oh, I want the next one now, but I just can't do it.
I thought you were dead.
That's why I thought something that we've already got would be
I
ideal.
was afraid I'd never see you again. I wanted to meet you at the terminal, but they caught me along the way.
Come on. We're close, but we don't have much time.
Because I think we're nearly there, aren't we? High risk. Gotta wait. Gotta wait. Come on, turn around. Go. If I get caught now, I'm going to be so annoyed. Once at the bus terminal, we know what we're aiming for. Good evening, RK. How are you? Still high risk. Gotta wait for that to change. He's still looking around. We are nearly there, to be fair. You missed the first alternative one, RK, which I'm sure you didn't mind missing. And that was the one where we didn't break through and save Alice. So we saw the alternative of that already this evening, and that wasn't fun. All episodes are in a pack. I'll have to have a look, Dennis. I'm pretty sure I don't have them. But I'll have a look. Okay, bus station.
A checkpoint. We
So
have passports, it should be okay, but you never know.
So we're here,
Maybe we should take
arcade,
the
to
detour
see the
avoid the risk.
alternative if we'd stolen the bus tickets.
Yeah, but it might be safer.
What did we do here? Did we go the safer detour route or the risky? Do you remember? I'm going to pause it for a second. Which way did we go? The risky through the checkpoint, or did we go the safer route but longer? Does anyone remember? Before, I don't want to press it. I want to try and do it exactly as we did it, and then I could check the flowchart, couldn't I? Did we go to risky last time? Did we? I can check the flowchart. I should have actually thought about that. Luther saved at Crossroads. Find Luther. Save Luther. Security checkpoint. We did, didn't we? We approached the checkpoint. Risky, as we didn't have time to go. That's the one. That is the one. I remember now. You are right. So we're going to go risky again. Let's hope we get this right a second time. I'd say all we want to do is see the alternative to what we actually did.
Humans who carry guns. They make me nervous.
Just stay calm, all right, Luther? Don't do anything until I say so.
ID, please.
There's our
They do
IDs.
realize there's a curfew? Civilians aren't allowed out unless absolutely necessary. Where are you going?
Bus station. Ali. Okay, I don't know what we did. I can check flowchart, can't I? I don't know if it's going to tell me though. Does it tell me what we chose? Hand over ID. Talk to guard. Lovis Nufus. Guard calls out. Oh, it doesn't tell us what we picked. Alice says she has. That's the one. She has a temperature, doesn't she? So Alice's excuse, wasn't it?
My daughter slept over at a friend's house. We went to pick her up. We're on our way home now.
He suspects something.
Stay calm.
Stay calm. Everything is fine.
You all right, little girl? She's trembling. Something wrong?
Bit of a temperature. Sick.
She's sick. A bad flu. We just need to get her home.
Sorry, miss, but we gotta be careful. There are deviants around and our guys are nervous. You should hurry on home.
Thanks.
And he's going to call us back because of her glove, isn't it? Think it's a glove, or
Hey, wait a
there was something, wasn't there?
He knows, Kara.
Do nothing.
They're gonna kill us.
Don't do anything, Luther. You hear me?
They're gonna shoot. They're gonna kill Alice.
Do nothing.
You drop this.
There we go. Glove. I knew it was a glove.
You're
I
welcome.
guessed it was a glove. It's weird how I can't remember some of this. Though it has been a while, to be fair. Okay. This is the bus terminal then. We know we need tickets. And we know how to get them this
We're
time.
coming to you live from Detroit, where thousands of androids
Can't
are
skip
marching
this.
through the city at this very moment.
But yeah, we know we've got to get tickets.
Leader of the deviants, the
And this
one
is
they
what we
call
didn't do
Markus,
last time.
is at the head
Last
of the
time we
march.
gave the tickets back. This time we're keeping them.
Something's happening in Detroit, Madam President.
Oh, okay. We can't just go straight to it, can we? I thought we could go straight to it, but we can't. Okay. So we've got to play two storylines at the same time. This one we want to do differently as well. We want this storyline to be for us to use the bomb. That's the thinking behind this one. I want to see what happens if we just blow one up. Be aggressive this time. That's not a bad shout, actually. Yeah, let's be aggressive. Although if we get killed really early, it's going to ruin the bomb. But yeah, we'll be aggressive this time. First chance I get to press that bomb, we're doing it.
Here we are. The moment of truth.
Surrender immediately, or we will open fire. Stand by.
They're not fired yet. Press is all down on the left hand side. Okay, we're going to provoke.
There are hundreds of us. What are you going to do?
Losing
Kill
public
us all?
opinion.
I repeat, surrender now, or we will open fire.
There's no turning back now.
There isn't after we just said that. Accuse.
This is genocide. You're killing millions of us.
Losing public opinion.
We demand the immediate liberation of all androids detained in camps. We're not leaving until you let our people go.
They're all going to die, aren't they? I didn't realize we can move forward. Apologies. We're going to start again. If I remember correctly, shoot. Yes, there we go. Public opinion's going back up because they're shooting at us. Yeah, probably all killed or being aggressive. I just want the opportunity to raise our hands, raise fist. I just want the opportunity to set up the bomb off.
Are you gonna open fire on unarmed protesters?
We already have. It's a little bit late. Have they been told to stand down? I think they are.
All teams, hold your fire.
Hold your fire. We get shot. Yeah, that's weird, isn't it? So even when we were calm and peaceful, they still shot a load of us. The only difference to being aggressive was the public opinion went down, but it went back up as soon as they tried to shoot. As soon as they started shooting, the public opinion went back up.
What do we do now?
So that decision kind of didn't change anything. Being peaceful or not didn't really change too much. Oh, you got to do Cyberlife Tower as well. I completely forgot about this. I don't know if there's anything differently this time. Okay, we've reached the floor. There's loads of AI here. I'm not sure if there's a difference this time. Okay. I know we get attacked, don't we? Keep this the same. Yeah, we start converting people. I'm pretty sure we get attacked as well, don't we?
Piece of shit.
There we go.
Step back, Connor.
Yeah,
I'll
by
spare
Connor.
him.
Sorry, Connor.
Hank, my killer. Oh, Hank is there. Yes, forgot about Hank. Okay, back to the bus terminal. This is one of the ones we wanted to change. Let's see what the difference was. So, bus terminal now. We know we need tickets. We know how to get the tickets.
We've arrived, Alice. We made it.
We haven't quite yet.
Last bus for the border is full. Ticket holding passengers only. All departures are suspended until further notice.
We don't have tickets. They won't let us on. We're stuck here now.
We're not
What are we
stuck.
going to do?
So this is where I didn't realise what we found the tickets in the end, didn't we? This lady here has tickets. We eventually, after looking around,
Oliver
figured out
likes you.
we could speak to a few different people, and this was one of them.
Is she yours?
Yes.
She's adorable.
That's it. Got the sandwiches. I called your mom. Let's get going before we miss our bus. You got the tickets, right?
Yes, honey, in my bag.
Great. Let's go then.
Security check.
There they are.
Please don't move.
Pick them up. This time we're not giving the tickets back. We're keeping them to see what happens.
Please be mindful of other passengers and luggage items when boarding
Security
the
check.
service.
Please don't
I'm
move.
sorry. Oh my god, I am so sorry. I was
Shit,
sure.
I don't believe it.
I don't know what
You
happened.
can't have lost them.
Obviously last time we gave
Did you
them
have
back.
a good look in your bag?
They were in my backpack. The envelope must have fallen.
Good evening, Goated. How are you?
Excuse me, you didn't happen to see a blue envelope somewhere, did you? It has our bus tickets in it and... never mind.
Keep the tickets.
No.
Do you know how horrible it is to actually just do that? Knowing,
What are we gonna do? I can't stay here.
knowing we just could have just given them back.
We have to find a safe place for Oliver.
Keep the
I'm
tickets.
So sorry, honey.
Come on,
I
Alice.
don't know
Alice's
what
opinion's
happened.
gone
They were
down.
Right here in my bag.
Luther's opinion has gone up. Right, are we meant to be... Which line are we meant to be in? Hang on. That's the bus. Are we meant to be in this line? No? Ah, do we just walk through? Show tickets.
Got your tickets?
We have our
Here
tickets.
they are.
Okay.
Good, got
Go
some
ahead.
practice driving yesterday. Ford Taurus, nice. Oh, how did it go? How did the practice go? Because she got a ticket to ride. Right, we're on the bus. At least Luther liked the fact we took the tickets and kept them.
Family and their baby.
What's going to happen to the family and the baby?
Because of us.
Will they die? Will they die because of us? Well, that's some guilt trip right there, isn't it? Obviously this is all new, so you guys can make the decisions for this bit because we haven't done this because we didn't keep the tickets. So do we reassure Alice or are we honest with her? I'll let you guys pick. But that is one hell of a guilt trip. Are they going to die because of us? He's a passionate day. I got to drive him to Bowling Brook and Walmart and his friend's house and back. Nice. How did it feel to be driving goated? Thanks for the like, much appreciated. Whatever that was. We're thinking reassure. It's a good choice. If we're honest with her, we're going to tell her that yes, they're going to die. That's probably a little bit harsh, isn't it? We'll go with reassure then. If no one else wants to change their opinion, let's go for reassure.
No. No, of course not.
Don't think Alice believes it somehow. What a question for her to ask though. Next one's going to take me to DMV. You nearly hit something. That happens to everyone though. Just gotta take your time. Luther's trying to give Kara a body temperature. Even Kara seems to be hesitant, even reluctant, knowing that, you know, we've just left them people there. With a baby as well. That was interesting. Okay, so we'll go back to that. Now, this is the part where we give a speech. We have to shore up the defences. I just want to press the bomb. Just because it's an alternative. Because it's a foot. I guess he just me. Well, that's good though, Ghost. At least you get some practice in as well. Okay, we've got to reinforce the barricade.
We've got to finish the barricade. Come on, help me.
There's no way round this, as far as I remember.
Hey, help me!
So we can push the car. Once the barricade's done, I think then we have a choice. If I remember correctly. You get to play with your bomb. I just want to blow something up. It's quite nice to play the other style though as well, isn't it? After already going down the natural route that you guys picked. It's quite nice to then change that style as well. And maybe be a bit more aggressive.
Just hope it buys us some time.
I know it was not an easy decision to make, but I'm sure we're doing the right thing.
Josh's opinion's gone up. I think that went up last time as well. I don't think that's different. Okay. We've got to support our people and send a message to journalists as well. How do we support our people?
Many of our people have fallen.
Markus, we found what you asked for.
There's some journalists over there.
This is where we make a message, isn't it?
What's going
on? Prisoners. I've got to do the touchpad. I forgot about touchpad. Then our people go. I'm trying to be aggressive with the choices. I know how it's going to end though, because we're going to blow everyone up. Okay, support our people, check soldiers' positions. I can't remember who we have to talk to support our people. Does anyone remember? What's this one? That's empty. I'm sure we have to speak to someone. I think. Or do we just light the fires? Was that support our people to lighting fires, maybe? There was 2 of those, I think, wasn't there? Or was it these people here? One of them is.
Humans have no pity for those who are different.
Okay. Another fire here. Raise a flag. That was it. It was raise a flag. Scanning will list. Oh, that's the thing. The scanning will also do it, won't it? Yes, there was raise the flag as well, wasn't there? Which is here. Pick up. That was the one. I still need to check the soldiers' positions as well. Public opinion going up. It's going to go down pretty quickly. Okay, I think we just need to check soldiers' positions. Support our people isn't actually finished either yet. It's over here. Before we check on the soldiers' positions.
Are you alright?
I completely forgot about scanning arcade, to be fair, so thank you for the reminder.
Any of us were killed.
Have you played Until Dawn arcade?
I'm scared I don't want to shut down.
Because that's what we're thinking about for the next subscriber stream, where you guys
we're here because
make
we
the
never
choices
want to
again.
feel that fear again. Because we're more than what they say. That's what our people died for, right?
Not sure I'm looking forward to the
That's why
horror
we're
side
here.
of it. Although I love Hayden Panettiere, I think she's a brilliant actress. In Hero, she was amazing as a cheerleader. Okay, we still need another support our people. Just over here. By the looks of that. Oh yes, we need to speak to our girlfriend. You're still stuck with Elden Ring, oh really? Oh wow. Well, that's what we're thinking is next, is Until Dawn. As it's very choice based. And everyone can die. I don't think this matters, does it?
They're slaughtering us on the other side of that barbed wire. Nothing we can do about it.
She always wanted us to be aggressive anyway, didn't she? She always wanted us to show a more aggressive side. She always had a lower opinion of us. Doubts.
How many more of us have to die? Is there any cause worth giving your life for?
You're the hope of our people. I trust you. We all trust you.
So obviously we've done this all before,
No
we
matter
want to
what
see the
happens now,
differences.
we're making history.
I think that's support our people done. There's our bomb. Don't put it away. We're going to be needing it in a minute. Okay, I think the last thing to do is check soldiers' positions. Yes, which is just up here. She's now in our way. They're advancing, which we knew they would. Don't they come and try and make an agreement now, don't they, in a second?
Don't stop there. What are we gonna do if they attack?
Resist. That's the only thing we can do.
Do you think Connor has any chance of
Still think
making
it's interesting being aggressive didn't really
We can only
change too
count on
much here.
ourselves now.
Markus! Markus, come look!
Okay, so this is going to be what did we this last time we told him to go shove it, didn't we? When he offered us a deal.
Markus?
Do we do this again? Do we tell him to no, or do we agree with his terms this time? Obviously, we want the bomb to go off, but
Don't go. It's a trap. They want to get you out in the open. Don't go, Marcus.
I think we went out in the open last time, didn't we? We refused the first time and went the second time. So we refused the first time. I pressed the wrong button. I was meant to refuse. We did refuse and then accept, so I don't think that matters, hopefully. So turning down again then. Stick it to the same so we keep the bomb choice come back up again. Hopefully we just not have just killed ourselves. Yeah, we went out there second time round. We've gone out first time this time. I'm guessing it's not going to change anything. We still have a decision to make in terms of do we accept his offer or not. It's just whether going out straight away or not affects anything.
Troops will be ordered to charge. None of you will survive. It'll all be over. You can avoid that, Marcus.
What do you mean?
Surrender. Surrender, and I give you my word, your life will be spared.
Just our life, though.
But none of you will be destroyed.
Okay. What do we do? I think we did other demonstrations last time, didn't we? Because that obviously is an unlockable question.
What happened to the other androids demonstrating in the camps?
Unfortunately, there were no journalists around to help save them.
That's when we found out all the other camps were destroyed.
You're the last remaining deviants.
Betray our people.
You asking me to betray my people?
I am offering you the chance to save your people.
I think we get to ask most of these, don't we?
You're not walking out of here, Marcus. The only thing you can save now are the lives of those around you.
If I accept your offer, how do I know you'll keep your word?
You're not in any position to be demanding guarantees, Marcus.
We don't. We are. We've got access to a bomb.
All you can do right now is decide whether you want to trust me or not.
Refuse the deal was the option we did last time, so we're going to do the same again.
I'd rather die here.
I kind of want to know what happened if we accepted. I know we probably won't get the bomb option if we accepted, would we?
You signed your own death warrant.
But I kind of wanted to see. But it means we're playing the whole thing all the way back through again, just to see what would happen if we accepted. Except North goes down. Who is that?
What happened, Marcus? What did he say?
And I can't remember where the bomb choice comes from. Or when.
The humans are about to launch an attack. And we will show them. And we are not afraid. If we must die today, then we will die free.
There we go. Okay, back in Cyberlife.
Your friend's life is in your hands. Now it's time to decide what matters most. Him or the revolution?
Don't listen to him.
Didn't we pick Hank this time as well?
Says is a lie.
Hank.
Sorry, Hank. You shouldn't have got mixed up in all this.
Forget about me. Do what you have to do.
Convince. I think it's convince.
I used to be just like you. I thought nothing mattered except the mission. But then one day I understood. Very moving, Connor.
Don't know if I'm changing what we did originally or not.
I'm a machine designed to accomplish a task, and that's exactly what I am going to do.
Name of the dog, Sumo. Good point. Good answer.
It's time to decide
I'm going to need that. We are going to need that very shortly.
Or are you going to sacrifice him?
Yeah. Name of the son. Save Hank.
All right. All right.
Name of the son. I don't know offhand. Shoot. I'm guessing shoot was the right answer. Because we need Hank to have the gun, don't we? And then he has to pick which one of us is which. Try not to miss any of these if I can. Like I mentioned, I'm not a fan of quick time events. Okay. This is when it's in trouble.
Thanks,
We're in a
Hank.
bit of trouble.
I don't know how I would have managed
Coleman.
without you. Get rid of him. We have no time to lose.
So this is where we need to convince Hank that we are the real one.
I'm the real Connor.
Cole, I think.
One of you is my partner.
We obviously don't want to get this wrong.
Sack of shit.
Although if we die, we die. It's not the end of the world.
What are you doing, Hank? I'm the real Connor. Give me the gun and I'll take care of it.
How? I've never realised before. You noticed they've both been shot in the exact same place.
Something only the real Connor would know.
It's been a while. His son's name. Good evening, Mute. How are you?
Where did we first meet?
Jimmy's bar.
So we have done this before. We're trying to find different alternative storylines that we didn't see.
The victim's name was Carlos Ortiz. He uploaded my memory.
It's definitely an unlocked answer. Okay, cool. Sumo was the dog, wasn't it?
Sumo. His name is Sumo. I knew that too.
Twisted. How is it though they've both been shot in the exact same shoulder? I didn't notice that before. Sumo, yeah, absolutely, mate.
What's his name?
Yep, thank you, Vorney. Cole.
Cole.
You're right, was the unlocked answer.
His name was Cole.
So we're just trying to play this bit as close to what we did last time. Because the main two stories I want to change. We've changed the one on the bus, we took the tickets. Instead of giving them back, so we want to see what happens there, and we want to blow everyone up. This bit doesn't really do anything, there's no differences here we need to try and do, so this bit doesn't matter so much. We are going to try and do it as close as what we did last time. But it's the alternative storylines I want to look at. Connor is an aimbot. It must be, the fact that they've both been shot in the exact same place.
Too high on red ice to operate. He was the one that took my son from me. Him in this world where the only way people can find comfort is with a fistful of powder.
I knew about your son too. I would have said exactly the same thing. Don't listen to him, Hank. I'm the one who...
Yeah, I've learned a lot since I met you, Connor. Maybe there's something to this. Maybe you really are alive. Maybe you'll be the ones to make the world a better place.
Not so sure about what we're about to do next, though.
Go ahead, do what you gotta do.
It's all well and good him saying that, but we know what we've got planned. So now we convert these AI to help the cause. Although unfortunately, it's not going to help.
Wake up!
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
It's quite incredible though how that works.
Wake up! 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 Wake up!
And now they have an army. So we probably could have sacrificed Hank in that. Right, this is all brand new. We have not seen any of this because we chose to give the tickets back and we took the votes. So you guys are making the decisions through this part. It's all new to us. We're ready to make decisions if needed. Okay, we're at the Canadian border.
Excuse me, what's going on?
Border control. All passengers must leave the bus. Please move along.
Obviously not what I was expecting. Okay, we've got to cross the border.
This way, please.
I don't know what that says. We are controlling on passengers to detect android's presence. Any detected android.
Checks. We're trapped.
What are we gonna do, Kara?
Okay, that's not good.
Don't worry, Alice. We'll be fine.
Let's talk to Luther.
We can't get through, Kara. We both know that.
I'll think of something.
We're going to think of something
There's got
quick.
to be a way out of this.
We can't let them stop us. Not that we're so close. All that matters now is you and Alice. I can save you, Kara.
No.
Splash hot water on your face and then take your temperature. Good point. Good shout, actually. It's not a bad way to do it.
I'll do it.
Oh, we've unlocked an option for Luther to do something. Okay. There's a guy over there. Oh, we know her. It's Rose. What else is there to look at? I think that's everything, isn't it? Look for help. What else have we got? Ah, there's something over there to look at then.
Jerry?
You risked your life to save us, Carl. If you and the little girl need me, I'll be
So we have friends here. We're going to have quite a few paths unlocked.
Next, please.
Peaceful Android March. In non-violent protest.
Next, please.
Maybe we should listen.
Okay, what else have we got? Find a discreet place. Restrooms.
Wait for me. It won't be long.
Okay, we're going to go to the toilet. And by looks at meet Rose.
Where the hell do you think you're going?
My daughter needs to go to the bathroom.
Very strict border control, isn't it? They've just killed someone. She's scared.
So
Okay.
glad you're safe. We saw the Jericho raid on TV. I was terrified. I thought you might have been killed. Thank God you're all right.
Okay, you've got a choice. What are we asking? Are we asking brother, control, revolution, or departure? So the choices are brother, control, revolution, or departure. I don't know if we can pick more than one, if the answers will change. So it's your choice. What would you like to pick? Unfortunately, there is no let's splash water on our faces and hope for the best. Departure. I think you can actually. Oh, you think we can go down the list? Okay. Well, we'll do the one that people pick, and then we'll see if anything changes. We may work our way through them. But departure seems to be the way people are looking. Anyone else want to change anything? We probably, if we can go down the list, it's not so big a deal. But remember, we haven't done any of this because we've changed what we did last time. But we'll look at departure then and see what changes.
You're leaving Detroit?
They're searching for androids door to door. We had to leave before someone turned us in.
What about the others?
They're crossing the river as we speak.
So the others are crossing the river.
Meet them on the other side.
Okay, so there is a change. We've now got Alice as an extra choice. So you've now got control, revolution, Alice, and brother. So they have changed a little bit. The order's changed as well, to be fair. So control, revolution, Alice, or brother. What do you guys think? Interesting though, she said the rest of them are still crossing by boat. We all know how the river turned out. We do know how the river turned out, exactly. We actually lost Luther when we redid it, didn't we? So, yeah, I don't think the boat is going to go too well. We're thinking Alice, are we? We'll ask about Alice.
Rose.
We're not leaving much time between choices, only because I don't think this is going to change anything. Right, we've got an option now unlocked with her. Let's work our way down the list, because there's goodbye on there, so I think we can work down the list and then press goodbye at the end.
Of course. He'd be delighted to have you. We're going there too. You'll be safe with him.
Okay, so we go into her brother's in theory. Control.
They're checking for androids. We won't make it through.
You have to. You know what they'll do if they catch you.
Revolution. Yeah, so we can work our way through the answers.
He's protesting peacefully outside one of the android camps. Whatever happens now, he's already made the history books.
The next option will be goodbye. Or maybe not. We don't have the option, maybe. Maybe an automatic thing. I see it on the other side of the river across from Detroit. It's actually Windsor. Windsor? Oh, really? Oh, wow. Okay, so we have got something unlocked because of their conversation, which is a bonus. Okay, there's still one thing we haven't unlocked. I'm assuming there's nothing else in here. No. So we've still got an option we've not unlocked. Still don't quite know how we're going to make it through the border checkpoint. Oh, we can talk to this guy. Let's talk to this guard.
I couldn't understand why my mother wanted to help you guys.
Oh no, it's not the guard, it's Rose.
Seeing what Markus is doing made me realize she was right.
So Rose's brother's changed.
You deserve to be free. I just hope people will realize that one day.
So his opinion has changed tremendously, hasn't it? He was very anti-AI. Can you imagine what he might say? Oh, I didn't even think of that. That's a good point. Would that have changed if public opinion had been too low? Maybe he'd called the guards on us or something. I didn't even think that could be changed. Make a decision. Okay, we have a decision to make, and it's a big one. We can sacrifice ourselves, we can sacrifice Luther, or we can sacrifice Jerry, or no sacrifice. That's the decision to make. And it's on you guys. So is that right then, RK, that if public opinion had been so low, what he said to us just then would be different? Because I can imagine if her public opinion was so low, he'd just call the guards, surely, and say Android and done. We're out. So, what have we got so far? No sacrifice, Luther or Jerry, okay, anyone but us, and no sacrifice. It's a tricky one, isn't it? Would she sacrifice herself for Alice? Yes, she probably would. Would she sacrifice Luther? I'm not so sure. Public opinion actually matters. Yeah, I hadn't actually thought of that, to be fair, before that conversation. But yeah, that's probably the one conversation where you start thinking, actually, public opinion could change that. Sacrifice Jerry. Obviously, we've helped him once. Could we throw him under the bus? And no sacrifice. Does that mean we get caught, or does it mean we survive? Okay, I'll give you guys another minute, and then we'll go on the most voted answer, which currently stands at no sacrifice. I'm hoping that doesn't mean we obviously all die. But yeah, nowhere else in the game has public opinion mattered as much that I noticed when we played through anyway. That I can remember. Another no sacrifice? Well, I think no sacrifice is winning as one. So we're going to go no sacrifice as the answer. We're not going to sacrifice ourselves or Luther or Jerry. Let's hope we survive this, shall we? Let's have a look.
Next, please.
We unlocked all them options. She's very tentative. Alice will get shot. Really?
ID, please.
Please. I just want to be free.
Oh wow, she's pleading with him.
Welcome to Canada.
He hasn't given us up, because that's true. That public opinion matters again. So we actually don't see, when we played through, we didn't see what public opinion really meant until now. Because it's never really mattered for anything else, did it? We kept seeing it go up and up and up, because you guys kept choosing the peaceful options, which was brilliant. We never saw how that affected anything until now. I'm guessing you didn't know about Alice will get shot, and you didn't know, obviously, what happened with the guards.
News live from Detroit. Joss?
Yes, Michael. The army has just launched an attack on the barricade, despite the fact
The
that
opinion was
deviants
lower.
were
Wow.
protesting peacefully.
Have apparently decided to put an end to the deviants' demonstration by force this time.
Yeah, during the whole playthrough, we never once thought anything of public opinion. Yes, we did all the nice answers, but you guys picked them all. It's only now that matters. Okay, I'm going to try and get all these correct. I'll get the bomb out yet. I want to see the bomb. Okay, what are we doing? That's a shield. I remember that part. Markus is protecting his people. I hate quick time events. Okay. No, we didn't, did we? But it's all down to the ending then. So the ending is really where the public opinion really makes a difference. Everything you've built up towards is at this point. And yeah, that public opinion mattered so much at this point. So actually, if we gave the tickets back originally, we wouldn't have seen that public opinion and how much it mattered, would we? Because public opinion here doesn't matter so much. Although I'm about to destroy public opinion anyway. But yeah, if we hadn't given the tickets back, we may have seen it, but we didn't because we gave the tickets back. That's quite interesting, I think. Because public opinion didn't matter in the boats. We knew what happened there. So yeah, very interesting. Right, this is the part I've been looking forward to. So last time, I think we kissed North. We did something, didn't we? We're going to miss the kiss again, we are. Last time we kissed North. This time we're going to let off the bomb. I want to see what happens if we do set off the bomb. The kiss does some stuff. I know, but I want to set off the bomb. We kissed last time, to be fair. When we played through this originally, when you guys all made the decision, we did do the kiss at this point. Carl would be disappointed. And they then let us know. Yeah. But we're going to do Dirty Bomb this time, aren't we? They let us go. Yeah, sorry, I read that wrong. Oh, no, I didn't read it wrong. But yeah, they let you go, didn't they, after we kissed? This time, we're not going to do that. We are going to set off the bomb. Play with the bomb time. It is time for the bomb. What do you think? Obviously, it's going to change this whole peaceful protest. But then the bomb isn't here. The bomb is in Jericho. Could they put the two together, maybe? It's all right, Vaughn. I kind of knew what you meant. Sing off key. We could sing off key. Yeah, we could sing off key. Maybe that'll put them off and be able to shoot straight. No, let's play with the bomb. Let's see what would have happened if we'd blown the bomb up instead of kissing north. Press the button. Press the button. There's the bomb.
There has just been an explosion in Detroit. We still do not know what caused it, but we will...
We have many unconfirmed reports, but we have no official news on exactly what it is at this time.
Explosion in the south of Detroit. We still don't know if there are any victims, but these events may be linked to the Android rebellion currently taking place in the city.
A dirty bomb, Madam President.
Oh my God.
Androids. Thousands of androids are taking to the streets of Detroit at this very moment. They're absolutely everywhere.
They're not affected by the bomb, are they?
This is incredible.
And the authorities have ordered the immediate evacuation of the city. If it really is a dirty bomb, then the radiation levels will be lethal for miles around.
Detroit has just fallen into the hands of the Android rebellion.
This is a disaster. An unprecedented disaster.
Today, deviant androids triggered a dirty bomb in Detroit. This bomb released fatal levels of radioactive toxic waste. To ensure the safety of the population, the military is evacuating all civilians within a 50-mile radius. The city may remain uninhabitable for decades. Moreover, the deviants are thought to have taken control of a cyber-life plant and liberated over 1 million androids that were stored there. This is the first time in our history that one of our cities has fallen into enemy hands. We are going to fight them with all our strength, and we won't rest until we have taken back control of Detroit and destroyed the last of them. Humanity is about to face its most important battle, one that will lead to our victory or our extinction. May God bless you all. And may God bless the United States of America.
Free!
Wow. Okay, that ending was completely different. This is not what we're about and not who we are. No. It's not over yet, though.
It's over, Alice. We're free.
Obviously, I don't know if that bomb affects this storyline. But that wasn't definitely not the end that I was expecting for the bomb. Not for long, Kara. That's it. That border agent would live with the guilt of letting you guys through. That's a very good point. He would, wouldn't he? I can't actually skip this, can I? So why we can't skip this for a minute, let's talk about what happened. So Kara, Alice, and Luther survived. We only lost Luther when we played for it before. We used the boats to get across. Obviously, giving back the tickets last time. This time, keeping them. We finally got to see how public opinion mattered so much. With the bomb, with Markus, that was interesting. A dirty bomb set off. That was planted inside Jericho. Markus had the remote, and they evacuated up to 50 miles area around it because of the toxicity. And the androids then took over 1 million androids in the factory. Androids took over Detroit in the end. Well, it was a different ending, wasn't it? That was, yeah. I wasn't expecting that. I thought the bomb would go off and everyone dies. That was kind of my inkling. I didn't think that would be how they take control. You're looking around other playthroughs, and I don't think there's any way to save Luther if you choose the boat. Oh, really? So actually, the only way to save Luther then is to not give the tickets back. Plus, then don't sacrifice him. Wow. Detroit would be a new Chernobyl, it would be, wouldn't it? Yeah, very surprised, very unexpected, I think, for that ending with the bomb. Pretty much. Idea would end with Kara getting across the loop and we keep peaceful protest and kiss north. See, that would be that would happen. We could do that ending. We're not going to do it now because it means replaying the whole thing again. But you could. That's an ending you could do. But you guys chose to give the tickets back originally, and obviously, I would guess your decision was swayed by the fact you had a young baby involved. If it hadn't been a baby and just a couple, would your choice have been different? Would you still give the tickets back? Would you have kept them? You know, that all plays into it, doesn't it? Obviously, this time we kept them, and actually, that was a big difference. Because, yeah, Luther survived. I'm just, yeah. I was amazed by the bomb. Just not what I was expecting. So, the good ending would be not setting the bomb off. And as you say, Crazy Irishman, kissing North, because then they back down. But also keeping the tickets. And normally you would think keeping the tickets wouldn't be a good way of doing things. But actually keeping the tickets is the good answer. For the good ending, essentially. Which kind of goes against how you think. Safe Harbour trophy achieved. I didn't know we'd gain a trophy for that. This isn't going to save, so it's not an issue. Happy Family trophy achieved. I'm assuming that's for everyone making it to Canada. Survivors trophy achieved. I wasn't expecting to gain trophies tonight, to be fair. I think it was just a couple would have kept tickets, but with the baby, exactly, the baby made you give them back, but giving them back was the worst answer, essentially, wasn't it? We've just finished the last storyline. We set the bomb off and took control of Detroit because humans couldn't live there. And we also kept the tickets for the bus terminal and made it to Canada as a family. Luther lived. Oh wow, them 3 trophies have actually taken us to 63%. We've got 30 of 49 trophies. I wasn't thinking I was going for platinum or anything, but I didn't realise we'd actually gain trophies to do it that way either. You'd keep the tickets regardless, since the guards won't shoot the humans. That's good. That's a good point. With the peaceful protest and kissing off, the president lets them all go. She does. That's the thing. Couple with the baby would have survived. Yeah, which we didn't know. You know, that's how different the ending was. One thing I want to know then, and maybe I'd probably checked this originally. Kara, how many people gave the tickets back? How many kept them? That's my curiosity. Glove, bus terminal, steal tickets, return tickets. Okay. So Alice meets only 59% of people found the mum. Out of that 59%, 58% Oh, no, 59%. Yeah, that's fine. So out of 58% of people, 36% kept the tickets, 21 returned. Which meant when we first did this naturally and you guys made decisions, you actually picked the least favourable answer based on statistics. Which at the time I would never have guessed. Would never have guessed that would be the worst answer. That's the amazing thing. It's made you want to play again as a Crazy Irishman. That's always a good thing. One of the trophies you have to have Connor die 10 times. I don't follow guides, unfortunately, Godkey. I've got no plans to platinum it. The trophies tonight was a bonus more than anything else. I don't generally follow guides, so yeah, I'm more than happy just to leave it once we're done. The opinion was like the guy would have gave you up and then killed you. And Alice, oh wow. So if we hadn't got our public opinion so high for being nice all the way through, that would have changed that bit of the bus terminal as well. At the border, sorry. I was surprised at how many people stole the tickets though. That's the one that surprises me. Canadian border. That's a good point. At the Canadian border, only 6% of people saw the news bulletin. 30% checked control desk. Saw the androids demonstrating. Information board. We did miss one there though. You see Rose and Adam. Talk to Rose, talk to Adam, get back in line. Choose approach. So 20% of people sacrifice no one. Which means that was one of the, I would guess, there's 80% left. I would guess that's one of the maybe not popular answers, I would suppose. Obviously, I'm not 100% sure because we don't see the other percentages, but still, that's quite low. Sacrifice no one. Was too low, then I think it makes sense to actually make a sacrifice. Then in that case, I'd pick Jerry. Jerry can go. We don't worry about Jerry, do we? If you do, Jerry, he dies and he saves Car's full family. Oh, okay. So Jerry would have saved everyone. Thank you for the like, it was much appreciated. But yeah, that I just think that's really low. Sacrifice no one. I'm surprised at that. You think Jerry would be high as we don't know Jerry? Yeah, we definitely don't know him as well, do we? So I suppose you're right. Thanks for the like, much appreciated. There was. Yeah. Public opinion was low. Yeah, Jerry's probably the one that most people went with then. Yeah, you're probably right, actually. I hadn't thought of that. Okay. So, what do we want to do? Do we want to have a look? There was some extras we got looking at last time, didn't we? We never really finished looking at them all. So there are videos. We watched. Which ones did we watch last time? Is it worth? I don't know if it's worth looking at any of these. You guys tell me if it is or not. If you want to have a look, we've got plenty of bonus points to spend. Or was there another storyline you wanted to see a different outcome to? We've got about half an hour, but we have got lots of videos and stuff. If you want to have a look at those, we've got plenty of points to buy them. We watched the creation of Kara last time, didn't we? We did. We did watch that actually. Yeah, we watched creation of Kara. I don't know if there's something else worth looking at that would give us more of a backstory, maybe. So we got plenty of points. In the march, do stand there and don't move. Which one? Which march? Do you mean the end march? Chloe's creepy. Chloe's creepy. It's weird when she was talking to us originally. The only problem with that, God Keith, we've got to replay the whole storyline to get to that point. She showed deviant behaviour and he was going to get rid of her, but she begged for her life and he let her go. Yes, yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? Yeah, the march, if I'm right, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't we have to play through the whole march? Because that's what we had to do a minute ago. Which, hang on. The Battle for Detroit march. Because that's the one we just did, and we had to start right from the beginning of the whole chapter. There was no checkpoint we could have gone to. It's Kara. Markus is. Why isn't that showing up? Yeah, we have to go through the whole story to get to that one march again, I believe. The Heart Plaza Freedom, that's the only checkpoint there is. And last time we had to do all of it, including the Kara side of things as well. The only other one we got is defending the barricade. Is the only different checkpoint we could do. Yeah, that's the only difference by the looks of it. Markus demonstration. Yeah, so we've got the start of it, which is the Heart Plaza Freedom March. But once we get to that kind of area, it swaps and we've got to do the Kara storyline again and all the other stuff. One way gathered. Oh, you mean the one way gathered androids? Ah, the Freedom March. Is that the one you mean? Time to reflect. Well, that's where I missed the kiss, wasn't it? Reunite Jericho in the hall. March. Plaza. Because we stood our ground last time. So last time when we did the Reach the Plaza one, the police blocked the march. We then stood our ground. They fire and provoked. We sacrificed ourselves. And they kept firing. Yeah, so we've already done sacrifice ourselves, Cookie. And we stood our ground as well. That's what you guys picked. There was different options of peaceful aggression. Yeah, we actually did the stand your ground and sacrifice. That was the picked answers when we went for ourselves. Yeah, we could try being more aggressive. We can start right there. There's not much of that left to go. Shall we have a look once if we're aggressive then? All I'm assuming would happen was we'd lose some public opinion. Let's have a look if we charge. Because the option there is to charge, and it takes you to this whole different storyline down here. Do a playthrough, play aggressive. I'm not really aggressive, to be fair, so I don't know if I could. Obviously, you could. I don't think we'd last very long, though, would we? We'd lose Kara extremely quickly. I think we'd lose Markus quite a few times too, to be fair. So for this one, we did the stand your ground and sacrificed ourselves. This time, we're going to charge and just see what difference it makes. Obviously, there is a difference. It shows on the storyline there. There's a completely different section for charging them. We'll see what happens there. Good evening, Luna. How are you? Spoiled Detroit is not human. Well, it depends how you view it. The self-awareness they claim could be human. Okay, doesn't matter what we say at this point. The plan is as soon as the police stop the march, we're going to charge the police. He is Robot Man. He is Robot Man indeed. Yeah, none of this really matters. It just changes what they're saying. Yeah, it would, yeah. That's a good point, Arcade. Now we know how much public opinion does matter. You could be easy to guess how action choices would affect things, wouldn't we? Yeah, no, it's a very good point. Okay, so last time we stood our ground here. This time we're not going to be so nice. There's a lot of us. So no standing our ground this time.
Demonstrate peacefully.
He's lying,
Tell
because we're
humans
not.
that we are living beings. All we want is to live free.
This is an illegal gathering. Disperse immediately, or we will open fire.
We're not looking for confrontation.
Oh, we are.
We've done no harm. We have no intention of doing any. But know that we are not going anywhere until we have secured our freedom.
I repeat, this is an illegal gathering. If you do not disperse immediately, we will.
What do you think? Are all going to die because we charge?
Markus, they're gonna kill us. We have to attack. There's more of us. We can take them.
I agree with North.
We'll start a war. We have to show them we're not violent. We should just stand our ground, even if it means dying here.
And dying here won't solve anything. Markus, we need to go, now, before it's too late.
3 differing opinions.
This is your last chance.
We're not standing ground this time, though.
Or you will all be killed.
We are going to attack.
Don't do it, Markus. Don't choose confrontation.
He's trying to talk us out of it. Confirm.
Follow me!
He didn't want to. As I mentioned, I hate quick time events. I was going to say, the androids are stronger, aren't they? Disarm, tackle, disarm. I don't know which one I did. Didn't have much time to choose, so I just went for one. Oh, best one button. Oh, I missed that one as well. How aggressive are we being here? Obviously we charged and missed a couple of buttons at the end of that fight. Are we sparing him or are we going to kill him? I don't know how far to push this. Are we going to push it fully and go all aggressive after charging, or are we going to be a bit more lenient? That's the question. What do you guys think? Revenge or spare? Remember, we are being aggressive. We're seeing a different side of things. We've got 1 for kill, 2 for spare, another 1 for kill. So 2 kills, 2 spare. We'll give it a minute for anyone else to make a decision. No mercy, shoot him. We did say we was doing it differently to being nice. We were going to be aggressive, but is killing taking the aggressiveness too far? That's the big thing. You win if you kill. End him. Crazy Irishman's in with the kill, so he's changed the way. It's now 3-1 to kill. So we're going to kill the guy. We're going to revenge. We did say we'd be aggressive just to see the differences. This is taking that aggressiveness to a whole new level. But let's have a look. Revenge it is. Here's a big poo-poo head. Vaughn, you think killing goes too far? I think it does. You're right. But to see an alternative, I suppose it's okay. It's not all plain sailing though, is it? Trying to get the right buttons. I think we're doing okay. Attack. She got shot because I attacked. It's only a graze. She'll be okay. I missed that one. He has gone full rampage, hasn't he? In terms of killing. I'm a shovel. That's the first time we've seen Markus go that way. North always wanted his aggressive. She did, didn't she? North always wanted the aggressive way with Markus. But he actually just started killing everyone. There was no holding back. Once that fight started, that wasn't ending. We could have pushed North out of the way, to be fair. We went for attack instead. It was just a quick back press. Jericho's opinion has gone up, though. Who did we lose?
Did we win?
He just got shot at a lot. He has a little cut. Somehow the bullets all missed him. He looks happy. Public opinion is now indifferent. Obviously we did this just to see what being aggressive would have changed, but wow. Being ultra aggressive there changed quite a bit. Trophy achieved, Confrontation. Yeah, that changed quite a lot, didn't it? More than I was expecting. We won the fight. We could lose the fight and something else happens, admittedly, there. But yeah, I wasn't expecting that. How many people won the fight? Only 34% of people won the fight. That's quite low. 35% defeats the police. That is really low. I thought it would be a lot higher for winning the fight, to be fair. So yeah, that's surprising. We're not continuing. I just need to go back to my menu. He can't love Decimator happy. That's quite weird. You think Jericho's opinion would have gone up no matter what we did? Yeah, possibly. How full on? Yeah, Markus, completely different side to him, wasn't it? Just then, we haven't seen that side to him before. Right, how are we for time? We're okay. Is there anything else you want to look at? I'm trying to think. Was there really anything? Yeah, the quick buttons. I missed a couple, but you could save them by the looks of it if you got the next one right. To be fair, do we want to see the making of Detroit? Does that interest anyone? Jericho is just a fanboy. There is that. They want a leader that shows that aggressive side. Unless you're quick on the buttons, that's why people may not have won. Yeah, that's true, yeah. Yeah, the buttons could have messed people up. Like I say, I got a few wrong, but you could redeem yourself. Let's have a look at the making of Detroit. I am curious to how that came about. Let's have a look. Some of these are interesting, some of them aren't, but this might be.
Human was produced over a period of 4 years. Here in Paris, we have a team of about 180
4 years.
People, and to that, we need to add also all the outsourcing with our partners in the Philippines, in China, Vietnam, and in India.
So when we started working on this story, I had to imagine where Kara was built. And for whatever reason, the city of Detroit came very quickly to my mind.
Oh, we saw Kara die.
Already an incredible story by itself.
Early on, we saw Alice die early.
So we traveled there with the
I don't think we've seen the Markus one.
We were really moved by what we saw, and we could really feel the desire to fight and really.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen the Markus one, to be fair.
Just continued this curve.
They felt bad. Oh, really?
And just imagine what Detroit would be like.
Oh, creepy! You want to see creepy Chloe again?
Was, using these huge factories to build.
Oh, and then North takes over. That's interesting.
A very strong element in Detroit is that there's a lot of industrial waste.
Yeah, we know Connor comes back.
Nature too, and for us, the graphic designers, it was an incredible playground. The destroyed zones which we wanted to preserve, we appropriated them to turn into something else. Then in the areas that needed to be rebuilt, we were able to imagine our Detroit of the future. We didn't want to make a science fiction universe, but a world of anticipation. If we chose science fiction, we could have imagined flying cars, extraterrestrials, but those things are very far from our current everyday life. Anticipation is more about
Chronicles
gleaning
come
from
back
our
yet.
contemporary
Marcus will
reality,
tell her.
the one we know,
All the main actors
because
have died.
Detroit is set in 2038.
So you can lose
and
all of them.
2038
Oh
is
wow!
tomorrow.
You like if
The
you free
difficulty
roam.
we had was sticking to reality. That is to say,
Connor
technology
keeps coming
becoming
back
more
though,
and
doesn't
more
he? Yeah.
invisible, a lot more elegant, and at the same time, making it visual. So
There's
all
also a
the computer
limit.
equipment,
Oh, is there really a
autonomous
limit? How
cars,
long, many
we
times Connor
simply
come
had to
back?
invent.
Wow.
They are in fact very technological objects, but at the same time remain very credible and ingrained in reality. To create a cohesive universe in the fashion and clothing of the human characters in 2038, I didn't want to put an accent on strange shapes, or really vibrant colors, and things we wouldn't know. That I wanted to keep for the androids. The goal was to create something familiar which we can identify with in this future setting. Working on the artistic direction for the androids was a bit special because this is a project about the place they could
Man,
occupy in the human
world.
world.
Oh, okay.
It was out of the question for them to be too beautiful or too perfect. They had to correspond to every social class, rich and poor. Inspired by everyday utilitarian clothes, I brought a modern touch by adding dynamic display surfaces, the armband we can see on the side, the triangle on the front and back, an LED. Like that, there's no confusion.
Wait. You're sending an android?
All right, ma'am. We need to go.
You can't do that. Why aren't you sending a real person?
Once we cast the actors, we travel to meet them in order to scan their faces. We record the structure of their face with the scan. And we record the colors and patches of skin with photography. Once we have this information, we will use this as a basis for modeling and creating the characters. The artist will make it more realistic.
That's incredible how they do
also
it, isn't
enrich
it?
He will propose ideas which we will develop together. Finally, we will have a character with character who corresponds to the project in the world. When the actors come to Quantic Dream, we show them the design, what their image will be, and what they will look like in the game. This extra information gives them another dimension and color to connect with emotionally. It helps them think about how to play their character.
Your mission. That's all you care about, huh?
You should consult a professional who can help you.
Beat it, you hear me? Get the hell out of here!
So there are 3 types of shoots at Quantic Dream.
They have
Shooting
like
and
pens for
performance
the
capture,
modeler.
where you capture the whole actor, his voice, his face, and his body. These shoots are obviously done with American actors because the game's original version is in American English. After that, there are the body-only shoots.
It's amazing, isn't it, how they
representing
make
around
these things?
250 days of filming, while the performance capture is 100 days of filming. Now,
100
body-only
days.
shoots, there are 2 types. There are the action shoots and the
They
technical
are
shoots,
definitely immortalized,
which are
aren't they?
mo-kit
That's the thing.
shoots. Mo-kit is when the player controls a character on the screen, and he moves in an environment to explore it. This is a particular
an amazing
importance of Quantic
mustache.
Dream, and therefore we shoot a lot to offer a unique context for each scene and each character.
Wow.
To prepare a motion capture shoot, we first get together to look at the sets we need, the animations that we want to shoot, which ones need to be grouped together, or which ones need to be cut and shot at another time, so that we get the most out of the shooting day. This often means shooting scenes out of order, especially those with big props or accessories, like a big car, for example. So we shoot all the animations related to that particular prop first. The biggest challenge for the mocap team was shooting a Spider-Man mo-kit. We had to build a wall and attach an actor to a harness with cables so we could pull him up and render him climbing.
The shooting on this game total took about, I would say, more than a year, maybe 1 and 2 years. With
1
about
and 2
300
years
actors
of filming
on
for it
set.
all.
So it's quite a massive production. But so much happened on this set between the stunts and the shootings with a little girl and all these great actors that we had. It was really a very, very memorable journey for the team and for myself.
Today, Detroit has over 37,000 animations. When we retrieve the motion capture data, it's just a cloud of points, which represent all the markers worn by the actors.
Yeah, they did the movements
On
as
this
well.
cloud of points, we have a phase called retargeting, which gives us a skeleton.
No worries, Godkey. Thank you, Godkey.
Will
Much
be
appreciated.
applied
We'll
to
see
the
you soon.
characters of the game. There is still work to be done, but this gives us the main movements. Since we are working on something very realistic, we must recognize the actor and also recover all the emotion he expresses in his performance. We use a system of facts, an identity card for each actor. We make the actor do
Putting
a
different
whole range
faces.
of facial expressions. Then we recover all the expressions
It's like
and
filming for a
paste the
movie, but it's only a
animations
game.
on
It is,
puppet
isn't it?
that Jan has prepared.
That's what's incredible. It's something so
I
simple.
then recover and refine
Well, you think
these
it's simple.
poses.
So
I
much
might
work.
stretch the lip, reinflate a cheek, tiny details that make the finished product really capture the actor.
Because of the nature of our mocap system today, when
Unreal
we receive
Engine
the
5,
animations,
yes, I have
we're missing eye movements.
seen it.
And
That's
so the
it's
character
incredible.
has that dead look. He really
I'm pretty
has
sure
no
it's Unreal
eyes,
Engine 5
so
I
then
saw.
it's a big part of the work for the animators to find the regard of the actor in
Hang on.
relation to his position, in relation to the body, etc.
It was crazy when I saw the newest model for Kara, because they've been working on it, and this was the first time I literally jumped in my seat. It not only looked so much like me, it was the fact that it looked so lifelike. It wasn't that it looked just like it was a camera, it was something else, you know, but it looked alive. It's exciting, and it's kind of terrifying.
Game after game, we learned the rules of optics and filming, and our goal with Detroit Become Human was to have cameras that would actually emulate the optics of a real physical camera. So basically dealing with real-world imperfections was our main task, and just to make cameras.
Yeah, there's not many games confirmed for it, though, is there? Unreal Engine 5.
Once the
But
animations
it does
are
look
shot and
incredible.
processed by the animation department, integrated and polished, we film them. That is to say, we really do a mise en scène, as in cinema. The real difficulty of our job is to know if these cameras are telling us something. Are they in the emotion of the scene? Do they describe exactly what the action must convey, what must be felt? The most important challenge for me was one of the final scenes where Markus decides to start the revolution and go to the battlefield. Very quickly, we imagined this to be a huge sequence shot. We wanted the feeling of a cameraman running behind us, while showing Markus, the androids who help him, the person shooting at us, etc. Above all, it was necessary to say to oneself, this scene is very violent but does not glorify war. On the contrary, that war is something improbable and absurd. It was really a fun challenge.
The idea was to say we have 3 characters. We would like each of them to have a specific cinematography. We wanted
No journalists in this part.
much
No.
more film with some kind of handheld camera to have something very living, very breathing. For Connor, we wanted something very cold and very perfect. And for Markus, we wanted something epic and spectacular. So it was about the filming, but it was also about the photography. So we worked with a director of photography to give
It
each
does
character
give you
a
more of an
different
insight when you've been
lighting,
controlling them
different
characters,
key colors.
knowing
Each
that
of them would
someone
have their
really
own
acted
roles.
out
And finally,
them
we worked with
scenes
the
previously.
composers, so they would create a specific sound for each character, so each would have his own world and his own style.
That was really, really interesting. Yeah, you would never have thought the characters would be that in depth. We are nearly out of time, amazingly. We've seen some alternative endings. There was something Crazy Irishman asked for. What was it, Crazy Irishman? You wanted Chloe, didn't you? I think we saw the making of Chloe last time, the short movie, didn't we? There is a second Chloe thing, though. I don't know what... Did you want the Detroit short Chloe? Or did you want the short movie? That's Kara. What am I talking about? We don't want Clara. We watched Clara last time, didn't we? Let's have a quick look at Chloe then before we finish. Not too sure what this is going to... Yeah, so I was reading Chloe and Kara wrong for some reason. Takes place for the story of the game.
For starters, what should I call you?
I'm Chloe. And you, what's your name?
Oh, John. My name is John.
Delighted to meet you, John.
Could you tell us a little about yourself and what you can do, Chloe?
Of course. I'm the first personal assistant built by CyberLife. I take care of most everyday tasks like cooking, housework, or managing your appointments, for example.
And I understand you're the first android to have passed the Turing test. Could you tell us a little more about that?
I really didn't do much, you know. I just spoke with a few humans to see if they could tell the difference between me and a real person. It was a really interesting experience.
But this is the first time in history that
Crucial.
man has created a machine more intelligent than himself. I gather your brain can perform several billion operations per second, is that right?
Absolutely, but I only exist thanks to the intelligence of the humans who designed me. And, you know, they have something I could never have.
Really? And what's that?
A soul.
So that's pre-game. They have something I don't have, a soul. Do you know what? Since we've seen that, let's have a look at Luther as well. Shudders. Yeah. It was really weird loading up the game today, and obviously she wasn't there chatting away and telling me my save had been corrupted and stuff like that. It was weird not having her there. But she is just, I don't know. There's something not so nice about her, isn't there? Let's have a look at Luther, because if these are all set pre the game, it may explain how Luther got to be where he was. Which I think would be quite interesting. Takes place before the story of the game.
Hold on, just a little while longer. Hold on, just a little while longer. Hold on, just a little while longer. Everything will be alright. Everything will be alright.
Luther can definitely sing.
Fight on, just a little while longer. Fight on, just a little while longer. Fight on, just a little while longer. Everything will be alright. Everything will be alright. We will sing on just a little while longer. Sing on just a little while longer. Sing on just a little while longer. Everything will be alright.
Wow. When you was 12, you wanted $8. When your mum said you have to sell your soul, you got $8. So that's the song that Markus would sing. Okay. If we didn't kiss nor if we used the bomb. Maybe it's just me, but when you look at the AI, the robots now, I look at them in a different light. Knowing that a real actor, it's their likeness, it's their voice, it's their everything, movements. You do see I feel that I'm looking at them differently. Right, we are rapidly running out of time. I think we should finish off with the last two. Zlatko, we'll have a quick look at him first. He was the guy that was experimenting on AI. And then Kamsky is the guy who invented AI. So we'll watch these two before we finish today. And before we finish, we'll talk about the next subscriber special as well. Let's have a quick look at Zlatko. What's his story pre-story? Good evening, little young... I'm not even going to try and pronounce the last bit. Good evening, how are you? We finished playing Detroit Become Human as a subscriber special previously. We looked at some alternative endings today. And now we just look at some of these short films before we finish. How are you? It was a voice, wasn't it, Crazy Irishman? One hell of a voice.
When the bow breaks, the cradle will fall.
So this is where we were with Cara and Alice, and we needed to escape. This is where we first met Luther as well.
Rock-a-bye baby in the treetop. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. When the bow breaks, the cradle will fall. And down will come baby.
That's still creepy even now. It was bad enough when we was actually in the house.
Rock-a-bye baby in the treetop. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. When the bow breaks, the cradle will fall.
Yeah, there's a couple of storylines that are really creepy. This is a storyline, but this is all pre-game story. So even if you played it now, if you remembered this part, it would make a bit more sense when you met him originally in game. But yeah, there's a couple of instances where it is creepy, sad, and difficult to watch at times. But not all the storylines are like that, to be honest. But if you've never played it, I would say give it a go. I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys did as well. The big difference was all the subscribers, people in chat, they picked all our answers all the way through, and it made for quite an interesting run. And then looking at some of the alternatives tonight, it's really changed things a little bit as well. No, see, it didn't say anything about how Luther ended up there, did it? Which was surprising. House is still creepy. So we're thinking Until Dawn, Luna. Have you heard of it? And it'll be in a fortnight from today. So 2 weeks' time. 2 weeks today, we'll do Until Dawn, is my thinking. Unless anyone has any suggestions or doesn't want us to do it, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, so it's just backstories to some of the characters. Because we finished the game, we just wanted to have a quick look at a few things, change some storylines, learn, see if we'd made a different choice, how different it would be. And the ones we checked, the differences were incredible. This is Kamsky. We'll finish off by looking at Kamsky's short video. He is the creator of the AI. Let's have a look.
In the space of a few years, androids have completely transformed the world in which we live. By letting androids into our homes and factories, the CyberLife company has made them everyday technology. The founder of CyberLife, Elijah Kamsky, is a very discreet man. Despite being the CEO of the highest valued company in the world and being voted Man of the Year by Century Magazine, he remains a mystery for most people. That's why we at KNC are so excited to be here as CyberLife opens its doors for the first time.
Yeah, we never did find out RA9, did we?
Could you please tell us where we are?
Certainly, and welcome. We're currently in CyberLife's production center in Detroit, where all models are designed and manufactured. More than 10,000 androids come off the production line every day.
Fascinating. Could you tell us what your goal was when you founded CyberLife?
Well, I simply wanted to use technology to carry out all of our most annoying and repetitive tasks, so we'd have more time to enjoy life.
I imagine you must have faced many challenges.
Yes, there were technical challenges, but the hardest thing was to design an object that we would want to welcome into our homes. We had to imagine a machine in our own image that resembles us in every way, that moves, breathes, blinks like us, but yet is smarter and more capable than any human being. Let me show you around.
We're here in production unit 4.
You think Kamsky may have been
Explain in a
RA9?
few words how the androids are made?
Okay.
Sure, yeah, it's very simple. We use machines to manufacture machines.
We did look at the Telltale games, but you have to pay for them like all the way through. Some we have for free, some we don't.
A human operator checks the
And I can't spend the money at the minute, so I was looking for that was on the PlayStation Plus.
Sent out throughout the country. Here's the result. Say something.
Hello, I am a RZ400 model. How can I be of service?
You can go now.
But yeah, definitely Telltale games that we want to look at in the future, I think, as part of the subscriber
Androids are
specials.
replacing humans in many fields. For example, they represent more than 80% of all university professors and 63% of all medical staff.
Nice Christmas.
Tomorrow they'll replace our soldiers. And who knows,
Or the
maybe one day
newsreader could be an
our
android.
leaders
I hadn't thought of
to
that.
make the best decisions in humanity's interest. Come on.
He wanted them to make the best decisions
has led
in
to
humanity's.
record unemployment of 28%. What do you think about the situation?
He wanted to make the best. He wanted the AI to make the best decisions for
also cause an
humanity.
increase in unemployment.
That's definitely saying something.
But no one today would imagine turning back the clock. Artificial intelligence makes everyday lives easier. Nothing can stop progress. What's happening here
They're built in that way, in a way, yeah.
is inevitable.
These days, more and more people choose to live with an android rather than another human being. Does this development worry you?
Everything's much easier with an android. They obey your orders without ever complaining. They can cook, discuss philosophy with you, have intimate relationships according to your desires. They never say no. Obviously, they are.
They're also expendable. They are expendable as well.
Everyone deserves happiness. Why deprive yourself of so-called moral reasons when a machine can make you happy?
Many science fiction books tell the story of how machines become more intelligent than us and end up confronting us. Aren't you worried about that possibility?
I understand the irrational fears about artificial intelligence, but I assure you that will never happen with a CyberLife android. They're designed to obey humans. They're machines.
It will never happen.
They can't
What
ever
he said.
develop any sort of desires or form of consciousness.
Are you sure?
I'm absolutely certain. You can trust me.
We know how that turns out. That was interesting. Kamsky thought he was doing everything for the good of humanity. Obviously, we know different. Androids might make humans more spoiled and entitled than they are already. That's a very good point. Yeah, that's a very good point. Unfortunately, we are out of time for this evening. 2-hour streams don't last very long. They fly by, don't we? But we have had a chance to look at the different alternative storylines. We did get to blow up the Dirty Bomb in the end. We saw Kara and Alice, different alternatives there. And we did the bus stop as well, and what would have changed if we'd taken the tickets and they're giving them back, which all three of them weren't what I was expecting. Yeah, the Kara one, I wasn't. That was weird and horrible. But we saw it at least. I was last time Spanish for Pit Viper. Oh, okay. Italian for Little Rattler. Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, that was incredible. Going back and seeing the different changes was incredible. Thank you, Crazy Iceman. But we're out of time. So in 2 weeks today, if no one has objections, and then we'll look at Until Dawn. If you haven't heard about it, have a look. It does look really interesting. And any character can die, and your decisions affect everything. We'll play it the same way we played this. You guys make the decisions. As long as we can pause between making them, everyone who joins the stream will be helping make the decisions by a vote. But yeah, so Until Dawn, 2 weeks time we'll start that. I'm looking forward to seeing how you guys play that one. I'm not looking forward to the horror side of it, mainly because it's just never been my thing. I might find out I actually really enjoy horror. That might be the game that makes me want to play more horror games, maybe. We shall see. But yeah, massive thank you to all of you who have joined us through this series of Detroit Become Human, and for all of you that have helped make the decisions. It's been an incredible thing. I want to keep us going. Great hanging out. Thank you, RK. Very much appreciated. We'll see you Until Dawn. Much appreciated, RK. No worries, Crazy Ashman. Good night to you as well. Have a good one. Hopefully we'll see you soon. The pictures look pretty good, do they, Vorney? Yeah, something I've been looking at that I think would work well with what we do with the subscriber stream. So 2 weeks tonight, we'll begin Until Dawn. That's the plan. Tomorrow the schedule comes out, and as I said earlier, the schedule will include Monday, no content at all on Monday, no videos, nothing, because there's a mark of respect. I thought that was a good way to do it. So there's going to be no content on the channel on Monday whatsoever. We will be back Tuesday morning with Ghost of Tsushima as we continue that. It'll be a later start than normal because I've got an appointment first thing, but that's 10 a.m. GMT till 2 p.m. GMT. There's a 4-hour stream on Tuesday morning for Ghost of Tsushima as we continue on our journey with that. But that is it for Detroit. As I say before, you guys have been incredible throughout this series and playthrough. I look forward to you guys making your decisions known for Until Dawn as well. Hopefully we can get as many people to survive and live on that as possible. So thank you all very much. It's all been appreciated massively. And as always, thanks for the likes, the comments, the views, and the conversation. Detroit Become Human is done. Maybe we come back to it another time and maybe play it differently, I don't know. But the little extra videos were quite interesting, I think, especially the making of the game was incredible. The characters look real, the actors, they do, don't they? I think that likeness they got. And as I say, you look at some of the characters and think about the characters now, from when we played it, you kind of just see them as an animation, but knowing that real actors played them, it's their voice, it's their facial movements, I think it does make you think differently about the characters, knowing they're not just a plain animation, which is incredible. Right, I can't go on too long. That is it for tonight. Thank you all very much, as always. Hopefully we'll see some of you during the week for this week's streams, and the daily content on the channel all week as well. And yeah, we'll see hopefully some of you in 2 weeks' time for our new subscriber special Until Dawn. But if we don't see you, have a good rest of your weekend, and we'll see you very soon, I'm sure. Thank you all for watching. You've all been incredible. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.